you'll forgive me, I won't be as good as our last guy. He put the pressure on me a little bit. You can see here where we ranch at. We got land passes there, but we got Georgetown, Austin. We're getting pretty urbanized. So one problem we're finding is we're losing lots of land. Even though we lease a lot of country, doctors and lawyers from Austin coming in, buying 200 or 300 acres, not sure what to do with it. So luckily for right now, we're getting to lease some land, but our struggle is trying to figure out how to keep our numbers up with decreasing land all the time. Graduated in 2011 from Tarleton, came home to the family ranch, and couldn't have been a worse time. I thought that as I was going through this, but it might have been the best thing for me. I learned how to keep all the cows there on the ranch on the worst of times, and could have, like I said, it could have been the best thing for me. I'm 100% no-till now. I run the 1590 drill. I think it's the best thing that I can do for my operation. I like the single disc openers on it, less damage. One thing I will say, when I was going along, starting my no-till process, there was no one around for me to talk to about it. All the old timers I'd ask, they said, "Son, you're wasting your time. No-till won't work. You just leave it at that." So I finally just jumped off the cliff, bought me a drill, was talking to all these companies, about how big of a tractor do I need to pull this and stuff like that. And they were telling me, well, gosh, you probably need a 150 horsepower tractor to pull that 1590. And I'm telling you today, I'm pulling it with a 7210. It's a 90 horsepower two-wheel drive tractor, and I get along just fine. This is a picture that I took this spring. About a week before that picture, that little water hole there was nothing but a feral hog watering hole. It was down to nothing. For probably 3 years, we had zero runoff. We had a stockpile of warm season grasses there that you see. I thought I'd never see that thing full again. This spring, a week before this picture was taken, we had 6 inches of rain in over 2 days, and that thing didn't run a bit of water. 7 days later, we had 6 inches in about 3 hours. That's what you get. I come over that hill, and I just stopped there and had to take a picture of it because I swore I'd never see that thing full again. So this is the cover crops that I'm doing at home. This is a coastal Bermuda field that I thought had droughted out. I was playing with the covers, and one day I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try alfalfa. I don't know why. I live in Central Texas. Surely it'll never work. But I bought enough seed to do 50 acres, and there you go. I got this alfalfa growing pretty good in this coastal old coastal patch. That's the same field. I had it was a cool season mix. And there was sweet clover and alfalfa, triticale. I think I had some wheat in there. And the sweet clover and alfalfa pretty much dominated this situation. There's a lot of Bermuda grass coming up through there with the nitrogen that sweet clover and that alfalfa is producing. I'm getting quite a bit of grazing out of it. This here is a picture. I was just walking through the pasture, just checking things out. And 5 years ago, we never would have seen that hairy vetch coming up through that native grass. We sprayed every acre we could. We thought that was the way to do it. That was the way to grow more grass. And been trying to leave the fertilizer in the spray truck parked and seeing some more diversity in our warm season grasses there. And you see there's some little winter stuff coming up through there. This is another cool season mix I had. There's oats in there, sweet clover, alfalfa. Again, this is an abandoned coastal field. There's some coastal growing up through there. I put this slide in there because I get all these questions all the time. People there in town seeing what we're doing and asking questions, and they ask, can you run that drill through a warm season crop or warm season grasses and still have some production with your winter stuff? And that picture was taken about probably a month ago, and I'd say it's doing pretty good. Also with that, a few years ago when I started out my no-till adventure, I thought you need to shred everything right before you come in and plant. After I went to a few of these seminars and learned a little bit, I learned that was probably the worst thing I could be doing. So now I'm leaving that standing cover and planting right through it and not having any problems at all. This is my mix that I'm planting behind my my oat fields that I graze for winter grazing. This year I planted this mix. I don't think I got it in the ground till about June the 15th, and which was way later than I thought. I figured, be combining oats 1st of May. Gonna plant this right behind my combine. I'll be good to go. Have lots of, summer grazing. Well, we were wet, couldn't combine, and like I said, I got the last of this out around June the 15th, and still got some pretty good grazing out of it.